Yeah, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? This is that boy. This is that boy, Rick Titus. This is that boy, Rick Titus, with Exquisite Podcast. Yes, we are renting out some of our podcast studios. We're renting out our Exquisite Podcast studio. So all you got to do is just get in touch with that boy, Rick Titus. Check in with me. Check in with me. Like, share, subscribe, and comments. Listen, we're going to give a shout out to this gentleman, Dr. Lionel Green, with WBGR TV in Hyattsville, Maryland. Check them out. I'm going to give you your flowers today, my brother. I salute you. Hey, I salute you, sir. I definitely salute you. Listen, family, I want to give a shout out to that girl, your girl, Natasha Carpenter, with that excellent tea, that excellent coffee. We want to give a shout out to that girl, Natasha Carpenter, with that excellent tea, that excellent coffee. You can find her on YouTube, Fanbase, Red Note, Instagram, Tickalacka, LinkedIn. Hey, listen, tell her Rick Titus sent you over there, family. Yeah, family, we're going to go ahead and make this thing here pop. Look, subscribe, hit those doggone thumbs up on YouTube, hit that doggone notification bell. Family, I don't know why y'all not welcoming the donators. Rick Titus, I appreciate you. I appreciate you donators. Listen, let's go in that donation box. Let's look in that donation box. Rochester, New York. Brooklyn, New York. We got Memphis, Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee. Manning, South Carolina. Turbisville. And we have the last one on the list is Sumter, South Carolina. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you, family. I appreciate you helping to keep this YouTube channel popping. Helping you keep this YouTube channel popping. Listen, before we get into the podcast, let's welcome you to the Exquisite Podcast. But listen, family, this is what I want to talk to you guys about. Listen, this is the deal here. This is the deal. Why not? Listen, we got an excellent photographer in the studio, a professional photographer. I don't know how much photographers cost out here these days. Listen, book your event today. Don't procrastinate. Stop procrastinating. Book your event today for next month. Book your event today for next month. We do birthday parties, kids parties, birthday showers, anniversary parties, any type of party, disco parties. You just got to bring your own DJ. Huh? We got all kind of parties, events that's booked. We got limited spaces. So book your event today for next month. That's what I wanted to get over. That's what I wanted to tell everybody. And listen, family, this is the deal. Exquisite Podcast is located in Waldorf, Maryland. Everybody in the DMV know where Waldorf, Maryland is located at. Waldorf, Maryland at the St. Charles Town Center Mall. Listen, go on our Facebook page. Exquisite Podcast. It's a public group. Listen, now let's jump into this podcast, family. Let's jump into this podcast. Listen, a lot of people say, I don't have nothing to say, Rick Titus. What you mean you don't have nothing to say? You can talk about entertainment. You can talk about sports. You can talk about health and wellness. You can talk about family talk. It's a whole lot of subjects out there that you can talk about. So just give me your name, your full name. Go to my email address, exquisitepodcast60@gmail.com. exquisitepodcast60@gmail.com. Give me your full name, your telephone number, your email address, your markups, your backdrop, the name of your show, and the time of your show. That's all you got to give me. That's all you got to give me to get your podcast popping. And listen, family, listen, family, let me tell you guys something. Listen, you need to be in the U.S. or international. You don't even have to come to the studio in the state of Maryland. All you got to do is have one of these contraptions right here, one of these cell phones right here, high-speed internet, a laptop or a desktop, and we can stream your podcast. how beautiful that is. You don't even have to come to the studio. You don't even have to come and stay tomorrow. Huh? So let me drop some. Let me drop some of these Cracker Jacks on. Let me drop some of these Cracker Jack on you. Hey guys, listen. You guys ever heard of this thing called eminent domain? Eminent domain. You know, I've been looking at my DMs in the DMs, and people talking about what you talking about, Rick Titus, with some eminent domain. I said, well, look, I ain't the one who developed eminent domain. You can look it up on YouTube, Google it, feeling it, and find out what eminent domain is. Listen, we got some FBAs out there in the state of Georgia. This might be happening in your state. You don't know. I never heard of eminent domain. I never heard of it, but we got some FBAs out there in the state of Georgia. And what kind of Cracker Jack shenanigan goes on here? They're trying to run. Listen, they got 600 acres. They're trying to. I thought when you bought the land, you bought the house. I thought when you bought the house, you bought the land. They're trying to run a railroad in their backyard. Huh? What kind of Cracker Jack shenanigan goes on in the state of Georgia? So we need to check in. We need to go check on our people down there in the state of Georgia. You might need to look in what state you live in if you have an eminent domain. You just wonder. Listen, this is just something that boy, just something that boy Rick Titus is dropping. That Cracker Jack out the box on you. So listen, click in the donuts. Click that link in the donuts. You know what it's called, the D's and the M's. I just call it the donut. Right? Man, don't get on to me. Don't get on me in the comment. Click on the link in the donut to get your podcast screen. Listen, we are renting out our Exquisite podcast studios to elevate your screen. You understand? We're renting out, let me say this again. Maybe you might not hear me. We are renting out our studio. We got 8,000 square feet, not 800. We got 8,000 square feet of property. They gave that boy Rick Titus a studio. They gave that big boy Rick Titus a studio. I want to do something for the community. I want to rent out our studio. So listen, some people don't have the smartphones. Some people don't have the smartphones, family. Some people don't have the backdrops. Some people don't have the markup. Some people don't have that location. And furthermore, some people don't have this dashboard. These dashboards are expensive. These dashboards are expensive. These are some expensive tools. I bought like 3 of them and it didn't even work. So I'm telling you, you better double check on where you're buying these. I can't mention where I bought these at on YouTube. Listen, I bought this dashboard and it works. I bought 3 of them times $87. You do the math. But this one, this one does work. This one does work. So you might not have this. So that's the reason why Rick Titus wants to elevate your podcast on streaming your podcast. So touch bases with me. Touch bases with that boy Rick Titus. Touch bases with that boy Rick Titus, family. Do me a favor. Click that link. Click the link in that donut. Click that donuts. Click them donuts, man. So now listen. Let's talk about the pastors here. Let's talk about the pastors. Go to our Facebook page on Facebook. Join the Facebook group. Email me at exquisite podcast 60@gmail.com if you want a podcast screen. Pastors. Let's talk pastors. Some of you pastors got some great materials. Some of your pastors got some excellent material, but this is what the situation calls for. Nobody's seeing you, pastor. Nobody's hearing you, pastors. Pastor, nobody you are touching, pastor. So let Exquisite Podcast scream your ministry all day and all night. Come on, pastor, talk to me. Listen, we got 43 million FBAs out here. 43 million, not 43,000. We got 43 million. Listen, another thing, Lord, I forget. Go to hidden colors for your kids. That boy Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, I said it. That boy Tariq Nasheed has some excellent documentary, of your ancestors. Teach your kids the truth. Teach your kids the true history. Hidden Colors, hiddencolors.com. I don't care where you're Googling it, YouTube it, or seeing it. Go to Hidden Colors and get the videos and share it with your kids. Yeah, but listen, pastors, we need to scream your ministry today. Click that donut link in the donation. Click that donate in the donut. In that donut, click the link in the donut, which is the D's and M's. Yeah, that boy Rick Titus. But listen, family, they gave that boy Rick Titus a studio in Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. Listen, get your screaming done today. Get your screaming done today. Exquisite Podcast is renting out Exquisite Podcast Studios. So contact that boy Rick Titus. The link is in the DM. Hey, look, this is that boy Rick Titus. I'll see you guys on another video. But guess what? Check this out. Check this out, family. Check this out. Who said it couldn't be done? I'll see you guys on another video.